times a day, so wanted to fix something. I see a video, I was trying to fix my van, and the guy fixed it, but he never showed the finished product, like if it works or not. So I thought, wow, maybe I should try this and see if it works, and then show the video that it works. So here's what we got. We got a 2005 Hondy Odyssey. Super fast sometimes. Sometimes it's fast. Sometimes it's not. So, the door. What we have, the problem here is the door. Looking up, I keep looking up actuators. And every actuator, this shows me a door lock actuator. I don't need the door lock actuator. I actually need the door latch actuator. And the problem is, see, and plus I need a motor. The motor's out too, so I got to manually push this sucker. It's annoying. That'll be the next project, but I just want to try this one first. See if I can do it. So, the door, we're going to shut the door, and I'll show you what the problem is. The door shuts. Shut the door. It latches, and then it just releases. And you're pretty much driving around with the door half open. Not cool when you got kids. Not cool. Not safe. I think Honda maybe should call a recall and fix this stuff. But apparently it's overdue. And it comes out of my pocket. So, that's the next project we're going to do. I'm going to go over some tools. I'm going to try to get the door off. But this is our project we're going to work on. Hey, so I got the tools and the part list together for you. Just want to go over that for you real quick, show you what all I was using. What we have over here is a couple of screwdrivers. Right here we have flat tip screwdriver. It's about a 6-inch screwdriver, and then I got a smaller flat tip which I use to take that spring out. It holds the door handle. This longer screwdriver I use to pry, to put the actuator back in. I use to pry the door rail on it, and it also helps to take the plastic off of your door, which really helps. Here's your ratchet, like a 10mm socket, which is all you really need. A couple of markers to mark your bolts, which I like to do. You don't personally have to do it. This is what I recommend. A flashlight. Definitely safety first. Always safety first. Wear your safety glasses. And the name of the part is actually called a latch assembly right side door power. Part number 76210 SHJ-A22. Cost me $167.58 plus shipping. So a better picture of what I was showing, the actuator's right here. It's in here, the latch is right around here. You got your roller, your mid-roller right up here, a little bit higher. Kind of scroll up. Back of the door. Back of the door, your mid-roller's right here. And the latch actuator's right here where it catches the door and locks in. So the problem is, the door still latches, goes in, actuates, but it forgets to lock in. It's like it just forgot. I don't understand. Maybe it's got memory loss, Alzheimer's, who knows. So this is what we're going to be working on, is this right here. Alright, so right here we have the door handle, which we need to take off. There's a clip back here that holds this handle in. So to get to this clip, I would recommend masking tape, putting around masking tape to protect it, don't scratch it. I still got too much armor on this leather. It's perfect leather. But it won't stick, so I'm going to have to try to get it out with a screwdriver. They do make a tool for it. Unfortunately, I don't have the tool. Don't know the name of the tool at the moment. It's kind of like a fork. Piece of fork, just slide back, pops it off quick and easy, and it's real easy and gentle on the material. So I'm going to try a screwdriver. You can try a screwdriver, but be careful. Like I said, don't scratch. It's small, tight space to get in between. So we're going to try to get this clip out, and we'll start from there. So be careful, because I'm telling you, this sucker, this thing will shoot out, and if you ain't careful, it'll sling, you lose it, and you lose it, it won't go back on straight. But what I had to do, I stuck this big screwdriver back there, gave it a little bit of wedge, just a little bit of wedge, just a little bit, be careful you don't scratch. And I was able to take this little flat tip screwdriver, get one side, you might want to hold your hand right there, and it'll pop right out real fast. And it looks like this. Right there, see it? So now the handle should come off, but it's kind of tight. You gotta be gentle. Do not pull up here. You want to work to the powers between here and here. Squeeze. Might hurt, and if it's too much on your fingers, just get a towel or something. Place the towel between the screwdriver so you don't scratch up your perfectly good leather, vinyl leather. Ooh, be careful. Don't push too hard. Gee whiz, it should come out easier than that. There we go. So that's it. This, and the beauty thing about this, so you're like, oh, skis. So you got to do all that to just take it off. You got to do all that to put it on? No, I'm glad you asked. I don't know who asked, but somebody up there asked. I heard it in my head. So you push the shit back in, just like that, and then when you line it up, put it on, give it a little pop. Voila, it's locked and loaded, ready to go, Joe. So now we're going to take the door off. This is going to be a little tricky. Right through here is a very fragile soft spot, which will break, because unfortunately I broke it on my other one. So you want to get a long screwdriver or something long, preferably thin and flat, which I do not have at the moment. But you want to slowly kind of feel back there, get you a little light. Fine, you can see where they pop. It pops out. And then when you get this popped out, be careful, because this is a tough part too. So this has got to pop out. The other side's got to pop out, which I'll show you. And then this pops up once everything along the side is pops out. But be careful right through here. This will break. So I'm going to bring the door closed, sneak in, and we'll see about getting the rest of this cool stuff off. So we got the door right here. This thing pops out. Be careful. I'm going to pop it out. Just a couple pops up. Same on this side. Just a screwdriver. Be careful though. Be gentle. In between this gasket and the plastic. Just give it a little pop. Be careful though. You don't want to overdo it or over torque it. Gee whiz, I might have to open the door. Open. So this part here, don't forget to pop this out. Get up under. Be careful not to scratch it, because you'll just scratch it like I just did. But oh crap! I just had it out. Let's see what did I do. I think once you get it pops, just kind of push it up, this up, and these right here just clip. Got the releases right there, button in the center. So you can see that. So they clip, push it. Comes right out. There you go. Save it. Don't lose it. Put it with your handle. And watch the rest of your pieces. Gently pull it off. Put it into a safe side where it don't get broke or stepped on or scratched. So this actuator's right in this area. Right here. This is where we're going to be working. We're going to take this moisture panel off. Moisture cover. So just be careful. It's got this glue, real tacky stuff glue. It is a pain in the butt. If you pull too fast, too hard, you'll rip it like a garbage bag. but you just want to take a corner, slow pull. You just want to pull, especially right around the glue. If you can pull most of the glue, kind of with the plastic, it comes off a little easier, I think. But like I said, see what I'm saying? This right here is starting to rip. So I'm going to take me a big screwdriver, kind of get underneath the glue. Be careful, you push hard, you slip, you break the window. Not a good idea, probably not. So just kind of keep pulling around the glue. It'll come loose. Oh, see, I've ripped it, but that's okay. If you rip it, you can always use my special weapon, duct tape. Duct tape works great. No, see, I ripped it right here. Right here it rips. Get ahead of myself. Shoo-wee. And I didn't think of this till just now. It's probably take a hair dryer and heat it up just a little bit. And I bet this will come off so much easier. But I'm not sure. I didn't do it, so I'm not sure. Oh. So see, like that right there, which is okay, because duct tape fixes everything. So pull the plastic barrier back. You pull it up if you want. So right here we had the wire connectors. Right here and right here. And you need to be very careful, because these, well, they're new. If it's been, you got a vehicle that's 10 years old, and most likely it's never been used. These can be fragile, so you want to press down. Make your little clip lift up and pull down gentle. Be careful. You don't want to pull on the wires, because it's a 10-year vehicle or older. They're likely to come out, and then you got to put the wires back, and then you're cussing, because then you pull 2 wires out, and now 2 wires are mixed up, and let's go to the left, and let's go to the right, and then you start screaming, and 3 wires come out, and you get the picture. Yeah, it's just a headache. So this one was really tough. Had to get a screwdriver, push kind of hard, lift with my fingers. As you can see, it's giving me trouble. I'm going to push it up. Ow! See, you got to be careful. Push that in, lift up, and there it goes. Come out. Whew! That's tough, little booger. So be careful. You see, it just poked me. It could have been worse, but I'm okay. I don't need an ambulance. So next, we got to take the bolts out. It's 10mm bolt, metric, of course, because it's Honda. Can't use standard. No, no, no. So, I'm going to take this bolt, and this bolt. And I think there's 2 other bolts on the outside we need to take off. I'll show you there. So my batteries ran dead on the camera. And while that was down, I got the old one out, which is right here. Got the new one in. Now this thing is tricky. Didn't realize how tricky it was for a second. But what you got to watch out for, this piece here, this last piece bolt you took out right here, this is the bracket. This bracket holds the window bracket, which sits right here. So when you're pulling this out, you got to be careful. Take a long screwdriver. If you got a long screwdriver, some people don't, and you know, they just you know, it's a problem for some people. But you take that bar and you bend it just a little. I mean, taking it out, I didn't have to bend it. I was able to kind of finagle it down to the bottom, move. When you get it out past here, of course, you got to pop this out. You're going to pop this out. This needs to be inside. I got to fix that. Take a couple screws off, but I can fix it.
get it here, if you're sitting here inside the door, you're going to lift it up, turn it up through here. This will allow this piece to come out, and you're out. Putting it back in, same concept. You get in, but the tricky part here is you're going to let it sit down here. Take your long screwdriver, slowly bend it out. You don't want to kink it. Just bend it. You can feel how much pressure. And once you get it past here, just slowly slide it in, and then you'll work it in. You can leave the one bolt in, which is kind of easier. I didn't. Might have been easier if I left it in. Then you can hook it and slide it over. Make these match up. Then jump the gun. I got to take the screws back out so I can move it enough to pop this plastic piece on this side. And then once we get there, hopefully this sucker will stay closed. So I'll be right back as soon as I move in bolts. So now we got this back in. We got this bolt here. We're putting this bolt in. This is tricky. This right here. So I marked it so I know which way it goes in. So that rail is the bottom of that rail, which you take off here. This rail slides in. It's got a place that catches, which I believe is below it. Let me reach in there and feel real quick before I tell you otherwise. Yes. So this rail is going to be right about here. You'll feel the rail. You'll slide it in, line the bolts up and the screws. Which one we used? That was the mixed combination, the yellow and red, which I put in the wrong hole. Oh, snapples. This was straight yellow. Okay, so that's not it. So yes, it does have a bit of a squeeze. So I have to just kind of manpower it a little. I believe this is the right one. Well, this is one. That's the right one for that. No. Here's the one that came out of it. So let's put the one that came with it. Back in it. It's just a little tough. I believe. Where's my ratchet go? Lost my ratchet. Here's my ratchet. So we're not going to super torque it down, not just yet. We're going to try to get this piece put back in proper. So I marked it up so I remember which way it goes up. Red and yellow, make sure the threads fit in perfect, because ain't nothing like getting a piece set and then you have the wrong screw. Jeez, who knew? Wrong screw, wrong hole. Oh, it just goes ugly from there. So you feel down there, feel. And actually, it ain't as bad once you get fits right in. It's just the guide. You can feel with your fingers. Fits right in. Get this bad boy put in. But see, that's another reason why I like marking the bolts. So that way I know exactly which one really needs to go back. I'm sure they'll all match up, they work. But I just like putting them the way they came out. So we're going to torque it down. Don't over torque it, but just a nice snug, a little, nice good 10-pound snug. Nothing too much. Just where you can feel the threads, get a nice tight grip. So now we'll hook the cables up. Cables go right in. Bam, thank you, ma'am. Owsies! So make sure your plugs go in. Alright, so for the most part, right through here is where the magic hopefully happens. I'm about to go outside and shut it, and hopefully it'll pull in and stay locked and shut. Hopefully. If not, then I just wasted $164 or $67.66, and for no reason, because then apparently I troubleshooted the wrong damn thing. So let's try it out. Hopefully it works and see what we got. All right, here comes. Let's just see the truth. See what happens. Let's see if it pulls in. Ready? Drum roll, please. Will it pull in? Let's count from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! It stays hold, people. So wait a minute. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's try, let's see if it'll open. It opened, it released, and it rolls. But see, I gotta get this roller right here is going bad, so that's the next project to work on. And then next we'll work on the motor, and hopefully the doors will be working great. Okay, so we got the actuator back in. I'll put the covers, everything back real quick. So I'm gonna shut the door, so y'all can get a view of exactly what's going on here. So next we'll put the motor in. That'll be next week, whenever I get some money and buy the motor. But the actuator is in, and so what I'm talking about is when you shut the door, slowly shut it, it grabs, it seals shut, and it stays shut. So I'll sit here, because I know mine, it'll shut and it'll stay shut for sometimes 30 seconds. Sometimes it'll stay shut for an hour or two, but no longer than that. So we got that side done. Next we'll get the motor. We'll do the motor, put that video on. If you have any silly questions or you want a silly video or something csaw can do, just let me know and I'll try to do it. Thanks for watching.